What's happening, guys? Performance Locker here. Today we're looking at some position specific training, in particular number 10 or the attacking midfielder. We'll try and cover some of the key attributes needed to play in this position. We'll start with some passing clips, in particular some different ranges. This one's a long pass. As you can see, the wide player's isolated 1v1 against the fullback, having the vision and the ability to play a 60-yard pass to start attacks. This clip would probably be classed as a medium range pass, 20 to 30 yards. Again, recognising that the winger is isolated 1v1 against the fullback. This moment here is key when the winger cuts back onto his right foot. The number 8 decides to drive into the box and the number 10 peels away from his marker, recognising space on the edge of the box to touch and deliver. This clip here shows the ability to come and link the game when the opposition are set up into a deep block. If you can keep your eye on the striker, this moment here you can see that he's isolated 1v1 with the number 8 blocking the route into him. So the number 10 just lofts one into the striker's chest for the number 8 to go and support. This one's probably a more familiar pass for a number 10. If you can see that the winger gets wrong side of his marker and doesn't track him, and it's just a little slipped ball inside the fullback. This clip here is about isolating fullbacks and finding positions where you can create overloads. So if you can see that it's a 1v1 out wide, so the number 10 decides to drive towards the fullback to create a 2v1. Defender commits, and it's just about slipping in your winger. The next attribute is more of a tactical concept. It's more about movement and support off the ball to find pockets and spaces between lines. You can see here the number 10 recognises a big distance between the defensive line and the midfield line to run into. Shows great speed to get into that, and then a great time in a release to set up his striker. Similar here, you can see a little gap between the two Brighton midfield players. The number 10 goes to find spaces between that, plays a forward pass, connects with a forward run, unlucky not to score. Here the number 10's in a wide position. Again, forward pass, forward run, recognises there's plenty of space to run into. When he receives the ball back, slightly outnumbered by West Ham, so probably need quick combination play to beat that, and then a great finish. Another key attribute would be light switch reactions in transitions. Here you can see as soon as Fulham win the ball, the reaction is to break lines and make a run into the box. Another key attribute would be pressing and regaining from the front. Here you can see that the Chelsea player is outnumbered with a lack of support. So as soon as he gets it, comes around the blind side, wins it, and then has the ability to retain it. Here's another pressing clip. The Bournemouth player decides to have a touch and turn away from the play with a lack of support. That's a great trigger for the Fulham player to go and press that and steal it on the front foot. This clip here shows Chelsea on a counter-attack. Fulham disorganised slightly, so the ability to sense danger and break up counter-attacks is something that you can add to your game as well.